And college football playoff, best time of the year, is all set. We got Alabama, we got Ohio State, we got Clemson, we got Washington. Well-deserving teams. All four well-deserving teams. And I 100% agree with the committee. And if you took a look at my videos or took a look at my Twitter account, I Live for Saturday's Twitter account, we've been pretty much agreeing the whole time. I Live for Saturdays and the committee. But there's people out here upset. Penn State got snubbed, man. Penn State, they beat Ohio State. They won the Big Ten. They beat Wisconsin. Big comeback. Great story. Coach Franklin out there working hard, proving all the haters wrong. Like, I was retweeting the old tweets about James Franklin back, I think, in like 2013, 2014, all the bad tweets about him. But, you know, that man and his team and his group of kids did a fantastic job this season winning the Big Ten. But I do not believe they got snubbed. And it's really weird because, and really awkward because this whole committee started pretty much on the backs of Oklahoma State, Alabama controversy back in 2012 national championship. And Oklahoma State won their conference championship. LSU beat Alabama. But Alabama was still able to play LSU again in the national championship, and Oklahoma State won their conference, yada, yada, yada. We all know the story. And we're in this similar situation. What happened? And that's what this playoff committee was built on. I know it started off, its main criteria talked about that. I think I have a picture up right now. They talked about that. They said that they wanted to make that one of their main criteria, one of the main things they would look at to put in teams for the playoff. And it's a really awkward situation, and I agree to some extent. But I don't believe Penn State got snubbed, man. Despite all that, not everything is fair. And not everything is perfect. And not everything is black and white. So let's look at Penn State fans and people that are on Penn State's side. Oh, it's Ohio State haters. Let's look at the numbers, man. Let's look at it. Okay, I know OSU beat Penn State. All right, cool. I got you. That's a good point. But let's look at it. Straight to schedule. 7, Ohio State. Penn State, 16. Margin of victory, Ohio State, 28.5. Penn State, 13.3. Opponent's record, Ohio State, 74-57. Penn State, 87-70. When you crunch the numbers, Ohio State has a better record percentage-wise. Overall record, Ohio State 11-1, Penn State 11-2. And if you look at the A record, which I've explained, A record, top 10 percentile, B record, 20 percentile, C record, 30 percentile. If you look at it, Ohio State 3-1, Penn State 2-1. That's the A record. Penn State's got a B record win. Ohio State doesn't. Ohio State 2-0 in the C record. Penn State 2-1 in the C record. And if you put those numbers, if you look at the A record comparable, Ohio State wins that. Penn State's got that one win, but it's not bigger than that extra A record win than Ohio State. So right there, Ohio State's already winning. And then you look at the C record, head to head, Ohio State 2-0, Penn State 2-1. So my advice to Penn State and the players, I don't think they're that upset because they're happy in the Rose Bowl. But my message to Penn State, and especially the fans and the people that are complaining and are upset, don't lose to Pittsburgh. Don't lose to Pittsburgh, because if you guys want to beat Pittsburgh, you guys be in. No questions asked. You guys beat 3-0 in the C record. Ohio State wouldn't have had as great as an argument. Also, why not beat up teams more? How about whoop on teams? Don't just come out of victories by one touchdown, two field goals, whatever. Ohio State comes on the field and they whoop teams. Yes, that means a lot. I don't care about running up the score or not. You know what teams can run up the score? Great teams, talented teams. And in strength of schedule, OSU wins. Opponent record, OSU wins. So OSU, and when you look at the numbers that I've been looking at all year and I've always looked at, Ohio State wins it on a slight edge. And if you want to keep going, I don't like the eye test, but if you're talking about, a slight edge victory or not, or it's a close battle, eye test, Ohio State's better, man. Ohio State's got more NFL players than Penn State. I agree with the committee, man. I agree. I'm on their side. Ohio State should be in over Penn State. And not everything is black and white.